Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're exploring the life and career of Bobby Sherman, the American singer and actor who became a teen idol in the late 1960s and early 1970s. We'll cover his early years, rise to fame in music and television, later career and retirement, and his personal life and legacy. If you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth biography videos. Let's dive in. Bobby Sherman was born Robert Cabot Sherman Jr. on July 22, 1943, in Santa Monica, California. His father, Robert C. Sherman Sr., worked as a milkman, and his mother, Juanita, née Freeman Sherman, was a homemaker. He grew up in the Van Nuys neighborhood of Los Angeles with an older sister, Darlene. As a boy and teenager, Sherman was active in sports. He played football at Birmingham High School in Van Nuys, and after graduation, he attended Pierce College, also in Los Angeles, where he studied child psychology. Sherman was known as a polite, clean-cut young man. His family enforced a strict, respectful upbringing, emphasizing law and order. In fact, it was during his college years in 1960 that his life took a dramatic turn. One night, a girlfriend took him to a Hollywood party where he sang along with a friend's band. Among the guests were movie stars Jane Fonda, Natalie Wood, and actor Sal Mineo. Impressed by his voice, they asked who his agent was and helped him get an audition. Within a few days, Sherman landed a spot on the popular TV music show Shindig, which marked the beginning of his entertainment career. Early career and breakthrough. Sherman's entertainment career began in the mid-1960s. After being introduced to Hollywood insiders, he signed with an agent, and in 1964, became a house singer on ABC TV's Shindig. 1964 to 1966. This variety show featured the top pop acts of the day and gave Sherman exposure to a national audience. During this time, he also recorded a few singles on smaller labels, such as Parkway and Dot, and began appearing in teen magazines, as his clean-cut looks and wholesome image appealed to adolescent fans. Sherman's big break came in 1968 when he was cast as Jeremy Bolt in the ABC television series Here Come the Brides, 1968 to 1970. This comedy western, set in 1870s Seattle, made him a household name. As Jeremy, the youngest of three brothers who bring brides west to populate their logging town, Sherman charmed audiences with both his acting and his singing. He performed the show's theme song Seattle on the series. By 1970, he was receiving more fan mail than any other performer on ABC, an indicator of his soaring popularity. Music career. While acting helped launch his fame, Sherman was also a hit-making pop singer. Between 1962 and 1976, he released over 100 songs on 10 albums. In 1969, he signed with Metromedia Records and scored a major success with the single Little Woman, which reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies, earning a gold record. Other top 10 hits included Julie, Do You Love Me?, Easy Come, Easy Go, and La La La, If I Had You. Altogether, he had 4 top 10 singles and 7 top 40 songs on the Billboard chart. His albums also did well. For example, Here Comes Bobby, 1970, peaked at number 10 on the album chart and remained on the charts for nearly a year. In total, Sherman earned 7 gold singles, 1 platinum single, and 5 gold albums during his recording career. Much of Sherman's music was upbeat bubblegum pop, so much so that teen fans nicknamed him Bubblegum Bobby. His image was everywhere in those days. Magazine covers, lunchboxes, posters, trading cards, and other merchandise for young fans featured his cheerful grin. He and his band toured extensively across the U.S. and around the world in the late 1960s, often playing to sold-out concerts of screaming teenage girls. It was reported that Sherman actually experienced some hearing loss from the high volume of his young fans' shrieks. His music, characterized by catchy melodies and innocent lyrics, offered many teens a comforting escape amid the social upheavals of the era. Television and film career. In addition to Here Come the Brides, Sherman appeared on many TV shows during his teen idol heyday. In 1967, he had a cameo on The Monkees, and in 1971, he played a songwriter on The Partridge Family, an appearance which spun off into his own series Getting Together, 1971. He also guested on popular shows like American Bandstand, where the action is emergency, The Mod Squad, The FBI, and The Love Boat. Later in his career, he even appeared on Murder, She Wrote, and Frasier, demonstrating a range beyond teen romance roles. In 1986, he had a starring role on the short-lived sitcom Sanchez of Bel-Air. Sherman made a few films as well. According to news reports, his movie credits include the 1968 drama Wild in the Streets, the family film He Is My Brother, 1975, and the cult comedy Get Crazy, 1983. Though not as prolific in movies as on TV, these roles added to his body of work. Comeback and retirement. By the early 1970s, Sherman's music and TV popularity began to wane, as he later reflected on having been oversaturated in the teen market. He quietly stepped away from full-time show business by the late 1970s. For 2 decades, he focused on his new career in public service, as discussed below, and lived a relatively private life. Sherman did make a brief comeback in the late 1990s. In 1998, he joined the Teen Idol Tour with fellow 1960s heartthrobs Peter Noone, Herman's Hermits, and Davy Jones, the Monkees. The tour later featured Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees when Jones dropped out. He performed live again, reigniting fond memories for old fans. Sherman's final solo concert was on August 25, 2001 in Lincoln, Rhode Island. After that, he essentially retired from performing, though he still made occasional appearances at charity events and nostalgia shows. In 2005, TV Guide ranked him number 8 on its list of TV's 25 greatest teen idols, a testament to his lasting fame. Post-entertainment career. After leaving show business, Bobby Sherman embarked on a striking second career in emergency services. In 1974, he guest starred on the TV medical drama Emergency, and playing a paramedic on screen inspired him to pursue real medical training. He became a certified emergency medical technician, EMT, and volunteered as an instructor with the Los Angeles Police Department. There he taught thousands of police recruits first aid and CPR. Over the years, Sherman served as a technical reserve police officer with the LAPD, eventually earning the department's Reserve Officer of the Year award in 1999. He also helped train fellow deputies in San Bernardino County, where he worked as a reserve deputy sheriff starting in 1999 until his retirement from that role in 2010. Sherman donated his time and much of his officer's salary to charity. He was widely praised for trading the spotlight for service. As one U.S. congressman put it, Sherman became a stellar example of the statement, to protect and serve. He helped women give birth in emergency situations and taught countless people life-saving skills. In these roles, he earned several honors for his volunteer service, including an award from the FBI and local law enforcement foundations. In short, Sherman spent the last decades of his career quietly saving lives and giving back to the community. A legacy just as important to him as the concerts and television shows of his youth. Philanthropy. Beyond his police and medical work, Sherman was active in charitable efforts for children. He and his wife Bridget co-founded the Bridget and Bobby Sherman Children's Foundation, BBSC Foundation, to support youth in Ghana. This nonprofit provides education, health programs, and other resources to motivated students in Ghana, reflecting the couple's commitment to helping disadvantaged children. The foundation continues to operate in Sherman's memory. Sherman's devotion to charity, particularly involving children's welfare, was another key aspect of his post-fame life. Legacy and impact. Bobby Sherman's impact as a teen idol of the 1960s remains notable. During his peak years, he was a bona fide cultural icon for teenagers, often referred to by fans and media as Bubblegum Bobby, to reflect his cheerful pop style. His smiling face graced countless posters, lunchboxes, and magazine covers. Some writers of the time noted how his clean-cut image and love songs provided a reassuring presence for young fans amid the social unrest of the late 1960s. Though tastes changed in the 1970s, Sherman is still remembered fondly by his generation. Decades later, he ranked highly on Greatest Teen Idols lists and received tributes from former fans. For example, actor Lorenzo Lamas mentioned listening to Sherman's music as a kid. Even after his death, fans and colleagues hailed him as a man of service who showed what real heroism looks like: quiet, selfless, and deeply human. His legacy is twofold. First, as one of the most popular pop singers and TV actors of his era, and second, as a model of post-entertainment service, exchanging celebrity life for life-saving work. Personal life, illness, and death. Sherman's personal life was relatively private. He married Patricia "Patty" Carnell, an actress and singer, around 1969. The couple had 2 sons, named Christopher and Tyler, before divorcing in the 1970s. During the 1970s, his family life inspired him to learn first aid. He said he became the first aid provider in the household when his boys got scraped knees. Many years later, on July 18, 2010, Sherman married French-born Bridget Poublon in Las Vegas. The couple remained together until Sherman's passing in 2025. Sherman was raised in a Christian home, but did not frequently speak about religion publicly. No specific faith tradition is documented in reliable sources. He simply lived quietly with his family in California during his off-screen years. In his later life, he and Bridget had 6 grandchildren among them, and they continued to reside in the Los Angeles area. In March 2025, it was announced that Sherman had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, specifically kidney cancer. He spent his final months at home under the care of his wife. Bobby Sherman passed away peacefully at his home in Los Angeles on June 24, 2025, at the age of 81. His wife, Bridget Poublon, confirmed his death on social media, noting that he had left this world holding her hand after a long battle with cancer. Fans and colleagues expressed sadness at his loss, remembering both his star turn and his humble service in later life. May he rest in peace. Kindly like this video. Comment below, share, and subscribe.